Hello, 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 and happy Tuesday. All right. Well, hopefully you've had your coffee, your tea, depending on whatever time of day, that too, right? Okay, I'm Daisy, and you are in my tarot playlist where what we do is we take a look at the areas of money, relationship, career, and well-being, and I interpret them through the use of tarot. All right. So if you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me. Sit back, relax, and let's see what the cards will reveal. And to the subscribers, thank you so much for creating community with me. I really appreciate you. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll activate the energy here and see what Spirit reveals. That's right. We're vibing it. All right, all right, all right. We're living it. We're feeling it. And as we look at well-being, we're going to lay this one out. We're being it. Okay. Oops. Okay. Well, there you go. So you know what? We'll do it like that. All right. Let's take a look at money. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Not good. If you're trading paper, whoa, this was definitely some mental foreplay here. What can I tell you? It's very important that you don't get too emotionally attached to your stocks, to your investments, and so this looks like some really not very pleasing news. This number 3 is pretty strong. Whether it's telling you to get out of it by 3 o'clock, whether it's telling you that you've got 3 picks there that are going south today, definitely there are some things here about some of the investments you've made. Number 3, take a look at your stocks, see how they're performing, and check with your advisor and make the adjustments that you need. Definitely, it may be time to readjust where you're placing your money and the positions that you're in. In general, when it comes to money, in general, there seems that in the past few weeks, probably the last month, something was set in motion that has created some stress in the financial situation. And so this is really what I kind of say, putting such a burden. I'm also getting something about separation. So it could have been that there was a divorce or separation, a parting of ways that now has created a sense of out of balance in the money flow or in there. And so there's this financial consequences that you're dealing with because of that breakup or because of that separation, that you can no longer afford the things that you had, whether it's, staying at the place that you're staying or making those extra payments for your car, whatever this is, these expenses that you were able to carry together now has become a burden. So it's a little bit of stressful that is coming because of this separation. So that's interesting that this one is what's coming through. So be gentle on yourself, be kind to yourself. Remember that, God is going to see you through it. See the solution. Don't look at the problem. We obviously know that the milk is spilled. So now it's like, how do we clean it up? So that's what we got to focus on, is the solution. What are two things we can do today? Or if anything, what is one thing that we can do today to make this pain a little less? Relationship. Okay, so, and I could see now where this might be a very strong read about the situation, because with this strength upside down, it could be here that you are depending very much on this other person. So, to hold this relationship together, and this may have created some type of, at this moment, some insecurity and thinking that you really needed this person and that you couldn't live without them because, this partnership is really what kind of, you were being cloaked by it. And so not only, has it been now a hindrance, because now as you're standing by your bare self and trying to really find your way through and discovering the some strength that you do have, but you are now able to see, wow, I had given up so much of myself for this person that now it's like they're pulling the plug and leaving you standing still in all this rawness. So what's important as you move forward is that having someone in your life is not about giving them your strength or, giving it all to them, but it's really bringing what you have to this relationship and not letting, that relationship distract from what you are already bringing in as your strength and as what allows you to shine in. So on another point, if you are in a relationship, it's very important that you are aware of where is the strength coming in this relationship. Is someone overpowering you? And are you feeling less empowered? Do you feel that, you are less of a person because maybe this person is becoming more domineering and less empathetic to, what you want and what your needs are. So it's really important to take a look at what's happening here. If you are in a relationship, we already understand that if this is the relationship that parted ways, now it's a matter of, building yourself up again. But now if you are in a relationship and you're experiencing that you're losing control and that this other person is becoming more domineering and overpowering and trampling over you and not listening to you, or your voice is not being heard, it's time to really start checking in on how to, rectify this if you want to continue and, you want this to be a healthy relationship. And it's really has to be from you standing firm in your strength. Okay, career. All right. One of the things that I could tell you is that there could have been some disputes in business, in your partnerships at work, related to anything that has to do with organization. So the good news is that now that has kind of subsided. There might have been a couple people that have harbored some hostility, or maybe they were jealous, and this situation has dissipated, and it seems that now everyone is ready to literally put down their swords and, just say, what can we do to make this better? This is not about one person. This is about really opening up the channels of communication. This is not about pulling strings, who is stronger, who is smarter. This is how can we work together? And now that we've gotten the, arm wrestling behind us, and that is done with, we can now focus on really getting the job done. And the best thing is that situation that happened really has opened the eyes of others as well as to, the character of certain individuals. Maybe they were quote unquote the bullying type. Maybe they were attacking. Maybe they were insensitive, and this now has revealed their true nature. So I've always said this, people bring their own shovels to their funeral, so, what's important is you do your thing. And as long as you are bringing your best game to every minute of your life, and you're trying that effort, and you are sincere and honest that, if you're not bringing your best, that, you're not going to dump on someone else and blame them for your lacks and your shortcomings. So the good thing is that this moment, this situation is behind. It has revealed a lot, and even has revealed a lot for you about yourself and how you're able to handle stress under certain situations, because it was very uncomfortable, definitely in that professional environment when it wasn't professional. So now you do know that you can handle things in a very calm and professional manner, and you can get through it and actually rise above it. So glad to have that behind you. Okay, so this is interesting in a health reading. So this Emperor is upside down. And what can we say? It's in the earth sign. So this is very earthy matter that has to do with the situation in your health. So what could this be here? Oh, you need to make some changes. Okay, when it comes to your health, well-being, your mind, body, and soul, I've learned something recently. Not that I learned it, it was confirmed. My mother and I, we were having a conversation, and it was interesting that within a 24-hour, we both had the same theme. So when we got together to talk about what we experienced during the day, it was really interesting. She had a dream with my dad, who passed away several years ago, and he was talking about, hey, did you know that we're in charge of our own salvation? And my mom said, you didn't know that? And it's funny because I had just finished reading the Bible, and in the Bible, that particular verse was saying, we are all in charge of our own salvation. So you can't blame someone if you don't exercise. You can't blame someone else about what food you put in your mouth and how much of it and when you put it in your mouth. You can't blame someone of, how you maintain your hygiene or not. You can't blame someone else on how you choose to identify yourself, and present yourself to the world. That's all on you. So, you are in charge of your own salvation. If you can't blame someone else if, you're not cultivating your virtues and you're not trying to, bring out the best in yourself, that's all on you. And so that's interesting that, you've got this here, 2 major arcanas about that foundation. And you can't say the devil made me do it, because each one of us can actually work it within ourselves if we have the discipline, the desire, and the strength, and other little things that help us, but it's really cultivating and having that discipline and having a vision of what it is that we want to, what's that end product that we want to be? A better version of who we were yesterday. Because we can't compare ourselves to no one else, right? And that product, that end product of you is unique. Worth polishing, indeed. All right. Let's jump into the collective and see what will be revealed today, Tuesday. Ooh, did you like that? Tuesday. Okay, so let's see. Upside down gorilla. Gorilla Magilla. You remember him? Yeah, I know Gorilla Magilla. Dating myself, my loved ones. But hey, you know what? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I just be living. I just be living. Okay. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. Ooh, maybe Gorilla Magilla is upside down because you ain't listening to the people that love you. They've been trying to, be supportive, but you've been trying to do your own thing. And part of loving and reciprocating someone's love is to listen, to acknowledge that they are important in your life. Doesn't mean that you have to do everything they tell you, but definitely considering that they've taken the time to share a piece of wisdom and opening up the communication, or maybe even having a conversation of why they are offering the advice that they're offering or the help that they're offering, and just opening up that dialogue and see how it can work for you. And it's a sign of love when people still stick around with you, even when you're at your worst. All right. Magilla is upside down. The devil didn't make you do it. Things are getting better here at the workplace. You've got to get stronger, baby. Get stronger. Because it's within you. I got the power. And you know what? You got to pull some of these things out of your heart. No one else is going to pull them. You can make these corrections. Tuesday. Wow. Well, my friends, thank you for joining me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Hit the like button. Hit the bell so you'll get notified when I put up my next video. And I am going to wish you a blessed day. Thank you for hanging out with me. Be blessed.